In order to subscribe to my channel, please click here or click here. Please share, comment, and like my videos and channel. Hey guys, this is Gaurav. Welcome to SaaS with ServiceNow. This is our follow-up session of ServiceNow Developer Training. Let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Gaurav Tripathi and I have 10 plus years of experience in IT with 6.5 years of experience in ServiceNow Architect Solutions and Project Delivery. In this session, we will talk about event management. Now, as part of developer training, event management also plays a very important role in ServiceNow platform. Because if you want to manage events and you have different events which are generated and how exactly you respond to those events, that's how you manage with the help of event management. What is an event? A triggering point for any action or operation. It's kind of an indication that something noticeable has occurred. Example, user has logged in. A record is viewed, inserted, updated, deleted, or queried. Or you're putting some error or warning. You're logging some kind of information, warning, or error. So these are the examples of an event. How event works. Now all these events, when they get generated, in ServiceNow you can track them and you can also perform some operations. That means you can respond to those events. And how exactly you can do that? So let's say if any action or any kind of operation has happened, maybe a record is updated or any particular field is updated, because that's kind of an event. In that case, you have to capture that event. That means you have to create an event first, and that's called registry of an event, because that activity, that particular event has to be captured in the event registry, because you have to mention that yes, this is kind of an event which I have to capture. So you have created an event, then you have to generate that event. And how you generate that event? You generate that event with the help of script, with the help of business rule, and then with the help of workflow. Now, these are the three different ways you can generate events. And the next part is because you have to perform and respond to your events. That means you have to perform some action as well. But after generating the events, you have to add them in event queue. That means then your event manager can process those events. And then we have script actions and email notifications to respond to those events. So once event is added to the event queue, then it will be processed. That means that if event has been added, what exactly you want to do? In that case, you can send email notification, or you can write script actions. Maybe you want to do some kind of scripting and you can take some actions or respond to those events, whatever being generated. Event registry. Now, when you want to process the events, as we mentioned, you have to first register that event. And how we do that? With the help of event registry. So here you can see we have event name. Then you have table for which you want to generate that event. Then we have application, that means scope, and then queue. Now this queue, if you will leave it as a blank, then this event will be added to the default queue when you will generate it. However, if you will mention or you will create a new queue, then this particular event will be added to that particular queue automatically. And as a best practice, if is as part of your functionality, if you're thinking that this particular event or whatever event you are creating will be generated frequently, in that case, as part of the best practice, the recommended approach is you always create a new queue and add that particular event to that particular new queue, rather than using the default queue of ServiceNow platform. Then we have fired by. In fired by, you mention about that how exactly this particular event is generated. Maybe you can mention with the help of business rule, maybe any kind of a script or any kind of workflow. That's something you can mention in this particular field. Then we have description. Here you can just mention any, that what kind of details you can mention about, just little bit details, what exactly this event does maybe, and when exactly this is being fired. So fired by is how it is fired, and in description you can mention when it is fired maybe. That's how, just to explain it about this event. Now once you are done with the event registry, the another important part is generating events. So you can generate events in ServiceNow with the help of glide system method, that is gs.eventQueue method. So we have some parameters as well in GS event queue. So you can see we have event name, that's the first parameter you have to give. Then we have object. Then we have to give some optional parameters, and those are like param1. That's kind of a, it will be called as a string. So that if you want to pass any string, that you can use in param1 and param2. The param3 would be the queue name. So if you are creating or if you want to add this particular event into a queue, custom queue, in that case, you can mention that particular queue name. And if you will not mention anything, that means this will be added to a default queue automatically. Generate and process an event. Now here I will show you an example that how exactly you can generate and process an event and perform and respond to those events. Let's take an example of incident record. In incident record, we have short description. So for example, if that short description is updated, that's kind of an event. Now once that short description is updated, that means changed, in that case, I want to send a notification to the caller, the current caller. So this is my requirement as part of this event generation. Now how exactly I will achieve this? So for that, I will go to my personal developer instance. First, I have to create an event. That means in registry, I have to create that event. So I will go to events. Under system policy, you will see I have events, and then I have registry, event log, and then script actions. I will click on registry. Now this is the list of events. These are all out of the box created by ServiceNow. So these are all baseline events. So what I will do, I will click on new. This will open up the registration of event. So we have the same form which I was showing you earlier. We have event name. So here what I will do, I will mention the name as incident dot short d dot updated, and I will mention here the table that's related to the incident. This I will leave as it is. This is just a default application scope. This is the queue. I'm not going to mention anything right here. Caller access, you don't have to worry about it. This is just cross a scope privilege. That's what you mentioned as part of ServiceNow platform functionality. So you don't have to do, this is not related, specific to event. Then we have fired by. Here I can mention business rule. And then I have description. Here I can mention when short description gets updated. I will click on save. So in this case, I'm going to create that event registry. I have registered that particular event because anyhow this event is creating. That means system is definitely doing that action, but I want to capture it. So that's the reason I'm registering this event, because I want to respond to this event, and that's the reason I have to register it first. Now after registration, now you have to generate this event. And how do we generate it? Maybe with the help of scripts, workflows, and business rules. In this case, we will use business rules. So I will click on business rules right here. Now this will automatically take me to the same table's business rules which are active. You can see right here. Now what I will do, first I will check, do we have any kind of a baseline event generation business rules? So ideally the answer would be yes. So if I will search for that, yes, we do have incident events. So now it's up to you whether you want to use the same business rule or you want to create a new business rule. Ideally, you can use the same business rule, but the only problem is if you will touch this, then you will not be able to upgrade if ServiceNow will perform any changes. Yeah, you can do that with the help of upgrade history. However, this would not come under upgrade then. That's the reason. And it's not just with this business rule, it's any baseline functionality you change. And if you touch it, then ServiceNow will not be able to update that particular functionality. So, but you can see the kind of conditions we have. Like you can see we have when, that means after, insert and update. That means when incident record will have some insert, or maybe some updation will be there. So in that case, what I will do, I will go to advanced. Now here we can see lot of events have been generated. That means we are adding a lot of events to the queue manager. So what I will do, I will add my event as well, and I will write here SaaS demo, and I will start with if, because we have to definitely put the condition that in what condition I want to generate this event, and that condition should be current dot, I have short description dot changes, just changes. That means if short description is getting changed, then I want to generate an event. So, and how exactly I will do that? I will write gs dot, when you will type event, you will automatically get this, and you can see it says queues an event for the event manager. That means it will generate that event and add that event to the queue event manager. I will press tab. Now it will ask me for different parameters. You can see I have like name, then record, that means the object, param 1, param 2, and if there is any queue. In that case, I will give the name of the event first. So we created this event. I will do short d, and I have dot updated. I will do comma. Here I will just do object, that is current, and then I have to mention the param 1. Now here param 1 we can mention maybe the caller. So I will do current dot caller, and then I will do comma. Here you can mention the new value maybe. So current dot, then I have short description. So this is the new short description, and I will do semicolon. That's it. So I have generated this event. So I'm going to add this event to queue manager with the help of my business rule. So what I will do, I will save this. I have saved this. Now, so the first step was we registered an event. We are done with that. After registering, we have to write a script to generate that event. We are done with that as well. Now the next step is respond to this event. That means whenever this event would happen, what action I would take. So as I was telling you, we will send a notification. In that case, I will go to notification. I will go to notifications. Here I have notifications, and I will create a new notification. When I click on new, I will just mention short description, change, notify. Table is definitely incident table. Now this lesson is not about notification, so I'm not going to train much about notification. Here I will just select event is fired because we want to track that event. Here I will find my event, and if I type incident dot, you will definitely see incident dot short D updated. So this was the event which we created. So if you will first register it, it might happen that sometimes developers go into the same record list and then they're not able to find it because they have not registered any event. But you will find other events as well. But in this case, we are using our new event which we just created. Now, what we will do, we will go to who will receive, maybe here, and what it will contain. And I will go to just advanced view. Because in advanced view, you see more options. So we have event param contains recipient. Okay, so if we have that, so I will check this because we want to send it to the caller of that particular incident. So in that case, I have mentioned this one. It's up to you because I'm just using that. Event param 1 contains recipient, so I'm just checking that box. I don't have to do anything else because I'm not sending to anyone else as of now. Then I will do what it will contain. In that case, I will mention short description updated. And I will mention here just, hey, I can mention, hey, your incident short is updated, and you can mention the new one. And that is definitely short description. That's it. Because it's just an example, so I will save this. So I have saved this. Now I will check whether I have notification enabled. So I will do email I have to enable sending. That email again, so maybe Gaurav Ameriprise at gmail.com. Okay, so it's Gaurav Ameriprise at gmail.com, and I will save this. Once you will save this, all your emails will be sent to this email address. So what I will do now, I will go to incident. Now we have not mentioned any kind of condition like any other condition. It can be any incident. So let's see, we have David Miller. I will open this incident because now we are checking and validating that how that event processing is working. Here we have let me add, I will add email. Let me see. Yep, I think it's already updated. So I will do one thing. I will try to change this. And that will be changed. Change the short description. So I have changed the short description and I'm just clicking on save. Once I click on save, now this is updated and we will see whether it is sending the email. Ideally it should do. We can check the email logs. I have emails and yes, you can see. So email was sent successfully and it was also sent to David Miller. Now, do you want to see how this got generated? So I will show you. If you click here and you will see this was generated because of this event. That means we are able to create event and process it successfully. Now this is just a demo. If you want to capture and process and respond to different events, you can also do in similar way. As I mentioned as part of my session, you can also utilize events in normal scripts, in business rules, and in workflows. We also have script actions, which we haven't talked about it yet. Now, what are script actions? So if I will go to events, here I have script actions. We can click on this new button. So I will create a script action. I will click on new button. This will open up the form. Here I will put the name of the script action. So maybe log a message when SD is changed. Here I can put the event name, same event name. Now we are already generating that event name with the help of that business rule. So that will definitely be there. However, we will mention this name. We will make it active. I will not put anything in the condition script. Now what I can do, I want to log a message for the same event generation. So what I will do, first I will declare a variable. Now I will get all the parameters. So maybe first I will get the parameter, maybe the param2, which was the current short description, the latest short description. So in that case, I will do where, and I will mention maybe new value equal to, I will do event dot param1. It's just a declaration. And what I will do gs dot maybe add info message, or but I want to log, not info message. It's gs dot maybe warn. I will add a warning. So I'm going to add a warning here. The short description was changed. Changed to And here I can put plus new value. That's it. That's it. You're done with your script. I will click on save. Now let's see what happens. So this is created. I will go to incident and open any incident, maybe the same one. Email server is down. This time I will make it maybe email server is up, and I'm doing it right now. And I'm clicking on save. So short description is now updated. So this will definitely send an email. And what I will do, I will go and check in logs. So I have all these logs right here, but these are database logs. I have to check the transaction logs. That will be right, system log. Let's check warnings directly. Awesome. It says short description was changed to. Now here we have the society. That means you did some mistake. Now why this is showing you as society? Because what you can do, you can go to your script action. And that's a good thing. I think if you always like, if you're not able to get the right output, in that case, at least you know. I think you learn better when you debug things. So here we have to do param 2, because in param 1 we had a caller that was current.caller. So I will save this again, and I will go to incident, any open one, and I will go to this one maybe, and it says unable to post content on wiki page. I will do I'm able to. I'm playing this, just a demo. I'm saving this. So this will generate that event, add to the queue manager, and I will go to system logs. I go at the bottom. I have these warnings. Yes, I have. I'm able to post. That means the current short description which was pegged from the parameter we mentioned in our event when we were generating it. So that's how the whole event management works. Now, one of the important part of event management is also logs. So if you will type event, you have this event log as well. So you can check what all events were triggered. So if I have event log, I can maybe check the created date. I will sort by created, and you can see, yep, so this was created. I will do one thing. I will click on show matching. You will see that how many times it was generated. So you can see now this particular event was generated 3 times today, and that's what we did. So you can see it also shows you the process duration. There's no queue mentioned, and the reason behind it, because this was added to the default queue. So I hope you liked my video. Please continue to watch ServiceNow Developer Training. You will get more topics. I think next topic would be around workflows. So thanks for watching my video. Have a great day.